So let me ask you, what in your opinion is the most important ingredient of leadership or in leadership? I think I asked you guys last time I was here. Anyone got any ideas? The most important ingredient in leadership?
Vision.
What do you say? Vision. Vision. Vision is big. Thank you. Vision. Thank you. Respect. Respect for your followers. That really underscores the law of influence as well. If you want to influence people, you have to be ready to respect them and, like Zig said, you know, give them what they want, which is respect, first of all. Any other ideas of what could propel leadership? Trust. Thank you. Trust. Earn. I like that word earn because it's not given. Yeah, you have to earn it. It's not just given to you on a platter. There's a saying by John that says, trust is like money in a leader's pocket. With it, he is solvent. Without it, he's bankrupt. So trust is a really big factor. So there's no right or wrong answer. Any other ideas before we move to the next slide? Leadership. What does PMI tell us? Do they tell us anything? Ron, do they tell us anything? What does PMI tell us about leadership? You have to have it. Do you know which place that is in the PMBOK guide? Appendix X3. Yeah, for the PMP exam, Appendix X3 will definitely help you in the PMBOK guide 5th edition. Anyway, I digress. Let me move on. So the levels of leadership are exemplified in this chart from John's book. Now, this book is outside of the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. But this chart really gives you a great idea of how leadership works and how the law of influence works. Now, how do you get influence? The quickest way most people get influence in a firm, they're new, nobody knows them, they've not shown people what they can do, they've got a resume that looked good and they passed the interview. But when you really think about what allows them to influence people, at first, it could be at this lowest level. I call it a very primitive level. It's called the positional level. And if you look at your sheet here, it says rights. People follow because they have to. They have to because you're the boss or because you've got the title. You know, some of you guys have taken the PMP exam, and you remember one of the questions would be, the PM says, do this because I am the PM. Positional. But does that get you leverage in firms that you've worked in as a PM? No. What really gets you ahead is not the position. It could get you one rung on the ladder, but if you look closely, it says your influence will not extend beyond the lines of your job description. So I'm the VP, so you better do what I'm asking. Or I'm the CEO. You know, follow my lead and do what I say. The longer you stay here, the higher the turnover is going to be and the lower the morale. I don't know if you've ever had a boss who led purely by position. If you work for someone purely on that positional relationship, it could get very tedious, especially if the person exerts it all day long without going to the next level. Now let's look at level 2